right to privacy is defined as our right to keep a domain around us, which includes all those things that are part of us, such as our body, home, property, thoughts, feelings, secrets, and identity. The right to privacy gives us the ability to choose which parts in this domain can be accessed by others and to control the extent, manner, and timing of the use of those parts we choose to disclose. One of the first cases dealing with the right to privacy was Griswold versus Connecticut. In Griswold versus Connecticut, the Supreme Court ruled that the Constitution protected a right to privacy. Connecticut had a law prohibiting people from using any drug, medicinal article, or instrument for the purpose of preventing conception. Estelle Griswold and Dr. Buxton opened a birth control clinic in New Haven, Connecticut to test the contraception law. Shortly after the clinic was opened, they were arrested. Griswold appealed her conviction to the Supreme Court of the United States. By a vote of 7-2, the Supreme Court invalidated the law on the grounds that it violated the right to marital privacy. A later case dealing with the right to privacy was Roe versus Wade. In Roe versus Wade, Norma McCorvey discovered she was pregnant with her third child. She returned to Dallas, Texas, where her friends advised her to assert falsely that she had been raped in order to obtain a legal abortion. However, this scheme failed because there was no police report documenting the alleged rape. She attempted to obtain an illegal abortion but found the unauthorized site had been closed down by police. McCorvey brought the case to the Supreme Court. The court ruled 7-2 that the right to privacy under the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment extended to a woman's decision to have an abortion. Over time, this case has been compromised by newer cases. One of the cases compromising Roe v. Wade was Webster v. Reproductive Health Services. In Webster v. Reproductive Health Services, the court upheld a Missouri law that imposed restrictions on the use of state funds, facilities, and employees in performing, assisting with, or counseling on abortions. The law specifically said, "The life of each human being begins at conception, and unborn children have protectable interests in life, health, and well-being." This chipped away at Roe v. Wade's right to an abortion under less strict circumstances. Another case that compromised Roe v. Wade was Planned Parenthood v. Casey. In Planned Parenthood v. Casey, the constitutionalities of several Pennsylvania state regulations regarding abortion were challenged. The Supreme Court upheld the constitutional right to have an abortion, while altering the standards for analyzing restrictions on that right, which further chipped away at Roe v. Wade's right to an abortion under less strict circumstances. Abortion still causes many debates in the United States as people are pro-life or pro-choice. While the Supreme Court may compromise our right to abortion, we will still have some right to privacy as long as the Constitution remains the supreme law of the land.